Hello, this is AlphaRender. Today we're going to go over the object tool and specifically how to use it with interior renders. Let's get going. So for this mode to be active, you need a fully rendered color result. So when working with 3D models, sketches, or grayscale previews, this mode will be unavailable. So let's go ahead. I have saved our input image here. Let's take a look together. Perfect, and you go ahead and upload. Once your project pops up, you want to go ahead and rename it, and I can go ahead with object interior. Let's get going into the project. So when you open up your work table, what you're going to see is the main image in the center, and on the right, there are all your tools. Today, we are specifically going over the object tool, as you can see here. When you enter object, you will see add, edit, and remove. So those are all three things that you can implement into the objects in your interior render. Just to start backwards, because we have some objects in the image, we will start with remove. When you go to remove, you'll see the mask tools, and you'll have three options of how to mask. So here, I'll show you the brush first. You can adjust the sizing here, go ahead and mask whatever you need in the image. And then you want to press reset when you want to try again. Next tool is the lasso, which is also classically, you go to the corners of your items, select around, and it masks the item. Next, we have the dot tool, which I think is probably one of the most convenient ones. So here you can select the item that you want to remove, which today the thing that we'll remove first will be the bench. It selects that item for you automatically, and you just press apply mask. That easy. So I do want to point out that as you can see here, we've selected the bench, but you can see in the reflection that it's still there. So when masking, you want to make sure that you are also removing the reflection. Let me go ahead and select it here. Perfect. That way, when you are removing, everything about the bench is out of the image. Great. And let's go ahead and generate. Our render has completed. Let's take a look together. Great. So I want to note we have a before and after toggle right here, and that is the best way to view the before and after difference between your images. So as you can see here, when you slowly drag along, it has only removed the items that we indicated to remove, which again is the bench and the reflection of the bench. Now that the bench has been removed, let's go ahead and remove the lamps and the art on the wall, just because you are able to remove multiple items at the same time. So let's try the brush tool for the lamps. You can resize as usual. Go ahead and select the lamp. On the other side as well. Again, just reminding you about the reflection. Remove those. And then I'll use the lasso tool today for the art on the wall. So you can remove whatever items simultaneously as you see fit. Perfect. That's all been selected. Go ahead and press generate. Okay, so the render has come in. Let's take a look together. Beautiful. Again, the before and after tool, as you can see, we started with these three objects and removed them all at once. Very clean. Great. Let's go ahead and move on to add. So as you can see, there's the masks similar to the remove. So you want to go ahead, I will use the brush, and we can go ahead and try to add lamps. So you would add your lamp right here, and you want to adjust the brush size to fit the realistic size of the lamp that will go there. So once you've added the masks, you can go ahead, go to the reference area, and find the lamp you want to add. I want to use the Pinterest integration, so I can go ahead and find the object I want to add. This is what I've saved. Once you click that, you'll see it load right here, and you see your masks right here. Go ahead and press generate. Our render is in. Let's take a look. Great, so just a reminder, this was our mask, and we uploaded our own reference from Pinterest. And this is the image. Again, the before and after button. And you can really see that it hasn't touched any of the geometry of the rest of the image and only implemented the lamps that we wanted. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and upload our own custom lamp. So that's convenient when you don't want to use Pinterest, you want to upload your own objects. You can go ahead, go to custom, and I have an object ready for us here. Press open. It'll upload right there. You select it. There you go. Again, it's in our masked area. You go ahead and press generate. Our second lamp edition is in. Here we go. Again, this was a custom reference. So whenever you have something that you want to add specifically, not from Pinterest, not something you found online, maybe you have your own image that you want to add a specific lamp into your projects, this is a tool for you. Again, the before and after, no other changes, just cleanly added our custom lamp. So we can follow the same workflow, for example, to add a bench here because we don't have one anymore. So you can upload your own custom references. Go ahead to Object, Add. Remember, you use the mask tool. I want to note that you should mask relative to the size that you want the item to be. That'll help you with accuracy. And I will mask right here where I want the bench to appear. Go to reference. Again, I have my references in Pinterest. There's a bench. It uploads right here and generate. Bench is in. Here we go. Beautiful. Before and after, my favorite button. Taking a look, very clean. And I want to note that it appears in the reflection, which it did by itself naturally. Now that we did one bench, let's go ahead and try a second one just to see how the render does. So here you go, you have the mask tool, and I'd like to make it right here and kind of this size maybe. All right, that's good. Go ahead, add your reference as usual. I'm gonna find mine. We did this one before. This is the one I'm going for now. Great, and just generate. Now we wait. The second bench has been added and we can take a look here. Great, again, you can see it in the reflection. It's been added seamlessly without changing the rest of the image at all. Now let's go ahead and add the artwork. That's something that we are missing still. So I think I'll go with this image. Go ahead to your object, you already know. Again, the mask tools, which here I think the lasso would be the most useful. So again, you want to size it relative to the object that you will be adding. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing here. Done. My mask is in. Find the art. I've saved it right here and generate. I'd like to remind you that you can always run parallel generation. So while you're here, you can exit that and add the second artwork, for example, and generate. Here is our first one. You can see that it only added the art onto the wall, again, relative to the mask that we placed and drew. Very clean. Now, since I've mentioned that the mask really reflects the image that you're going to add, let's add a less standard artwork to the wall. I will reset this mask because my artwork won't look like that. I will go ahead with the brush tool. Let me look at the size. Let's go a little smaller. Maybe there. So I will add 3 dots right here onto the wall. Why, you might ask? Because the art that I saved, as you can see here, has 3 lighting fixtures. That's our art for this take. So you see I've added the relative masks, uploaded the image, and now you can go ahead and generate. Great. As you can see, it followed the mask exactly. And that's what we want the tool to do. So keep that in mind when you're using the mask tool. So that was the add tool, part of the object workspace. What we want to do next is show you the edit tool. So I've left the chair and the side table free just exactly for that. So for this one, I'd like to start maybe with this image, which by the way, right here, you can favorite it when you know that's your chosen one. So I'll favorite that. Great, so we're gonna go with this image and we'll go to the edit portion of the object tool. As you can see here, comparatively to remove and add, there is a space for a custom prompt, which we will use. As usual, you want to use your mask tool. So for this, because we're doing the chair and the side table, I will use the dot tool. You can go ahead, select this, and additionally, perfect. Press apply mask, and it's perfectly masked your items. Now, you want to go ahead and upload your reference, which again, I have it through Pinterest. Here we go. We can try with this one first. You'll see it here and generate. Our first render using the edit tool has been completed. Let's take a look. Great, as you can see here, it changed nothing about the image, the object itself, which was a chair and the side table, as well as the surrounding area. All right, so while we're in the edit mode, I'm sure you noticed that there's a custom prompt area. It's there for you to specify additional details that you want to implement into your objects. I do want to note that once the text prompt is entered, the software has room to interpret freely, so the results may not always be precise if you're not precise with your prompt. So to properly show you the custom prompt, we can use a new reference image. So you can go ahead, keep the same mask we had, add the new reference image, which is this one for me, and I can write down, replace the chair and table selected by the mask with new ones matching the reference. Do not change anything else. Again, here's your chance to change the size, the direction, etc. Here, I'm just specifying not to change anything else. Great, now that that's done, go ahead and generate. Our custom prompt render is in, as you can see here. Slowly, I'm just showing you that it beautifully replaced our original objects and adjusted with the lighting as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the edit tool one more time on the rug, just so we can see how much of a difference you can make just by switching out an object. So here we go, object here as usual. You already know the workflow. Go to your mask. For the rug, I'm gonna use the point tool. Great, it selected it, apply mask. Find your reference, which of course I have mine saved here. Here we go. Very nice. As you can see, just that change of the rug has really transformed the room. And it did it very cleanly without touching any of the rest of the geometry of the image. I want to note that as you can see here, our mask wasn't exact. And if that happens, you don't have to go ahead and make the brush small and try to draw the exact mask. The software, the AlphaRender software, will understand exactly what you're going for. So as you can see here, it implemented the rug perfectly. So that was the object tool. Let's go and review what we've done. So as you can see here, we've played with the benches, as well as the lighting fixtures, the art on the wall. We used custom references, as well as from Pinterest and your own uploads. We played with different types of masks, as you can see, not just standard ones. And of course, we then use the edit tool to switch out the chairs. I hope you found this very helpful. If you have any additional questions, definitely leave them below and send this to someone that you think would find this helpful.